The Metropolitan Division, where every game feels like it's played on a knife's edge. Tonight, it's the Columbus Blue Jackets versus the New York Rangers. And believe me, there's a storm brewing on that ice. The Blue Jackets come in hot, 6 straight wins and an offense that's absolutely flying. Averaging 3.38 goals per game and torching opponents for 25 goals over their streak, they're not just winning, they're dominating. Kirill Marchenko, Dmitry Voronkov, and Kent Johnson. Deadly, a combined 47 goals and 58 assists between them. And don't overlook Cole Sillinger, Adam Fantilli, and James Van Riemsdyk. They're not just filling gaps, they're making plays. Even Zach Werenski has joined the party with 15 goals and 36 assists from the blue line. But here's the catch, the defense. Oh, it's a leaky ship. They're allowing 3.42 goals per game, and while Werenski and Ivan Provorov are battling back there, it's not enough to plug the holes. And Daniel Tarasov in net. Let's just say his .862 save percentage and 4.00 goals against average aren't inspiring fear. Now, the Rangers. A team searching for answers. Their offense, middling at best, putting up just 2.93 goals per game. Artemi Panarin and Vincent Trocheck are trying to carry the load, but beyond them, it's a ghost town. Defensively, Adam Fox and Braden Schneider have been solid, but the rest? Too many breakdowns, too many open looks. The saving grace. Igor Shesterkin. He's a wall, with a .907 save percentage and a goals against average of 2.97, but even a wall has limits when it's taking hit after hit. And today's AI pick is the Columbus Blue Jackets money line as road underdogs. Now, why the Jackets? It's momentum. Plain and simple. They're on a roll, their offense is clicking, and they're capitalizing on every mistake. Meanwhile, the Rangers are looking for answers they might not have time to find. Sometimes, hockey isn't about who's better on paper, it's about who's unstoppable in the moment. Right now, that's Columbus. Let's see if they can keep the streak alive and deal another blow to the Rangers' playoff hopes. On to Game 2.
The Toronto Maple Leafs. Fresh off a stinging 4-1 loss to the Stars, their offense looked as sharp as a butter knife. 1 goal on 28 shots? 2 power play opportunities squandered? Not the sort of performance that inspires confidence, is it? 6 minutes in the penalty box didn't help their cause either. A 622 points percentage might keep them in the playoff conversation. But it won't win any beauty contests. Their strength lies in even strength play, outscoring opponents 110 to 104. But their penalty kill? 6th in the league for opportunities given, and they've surrendered 24 goals in the process. Those numbers might sound possible until you look at the other side of the equation. 26 goals on 128 power plays for a 20.31% conversion rate. Mediocre, but manageable. Joseph Woll. He's their man between the pipes tonight. A career .911 save percentage is respectable. But a 4.26 goals against average? That's the sort of stat line that keeps coaches awake at night. Then again, his 5.45 quality start percentage suggests he's not completely out of his depth. Now, across the ice, the Montreal Canadiens. Riding high on a 5-3 victory in their last outing, but let's not sugarcoat it. They've got their own issues. 3 power play chances, 0 conversions. The only saving grace? Their even strength prowess. Montreal's offense has managed 129 goals this season, and their shooting percentage is a respectable 11.72%. But their defense? They've given up 141 goals. That's not exactly a recipe for dominance. On special teams, their power play clicks at 21.37%, slightly better than Toronto's, and their penalty kill holds firm at 82.0%. And in the crease, Sam Montembeault. A .898 career save percentage doesn't scream elite, but it's serviceable. His goals against average of 4.02 is less than stellar, but his 52.8% quality start rate suggests he's capable of stealing a game or two. Two teams, both flawed, both desperate to grab a crucial win in the Bell Center. The Maple Leafs have the edge in firepower. But Montreal's grit and determination on home ice can't be underestimated. And today's AI pick is the Toronto Maple Leafs at 132. This one's going to be a fight. The Leafs will need Wall to stand tall, the offense to find its stride, and discipline to stay out of the box. If they pull it together, they'll leave Montreal with a win. If not, well, we all know the Bell Center faithful will savor the collapse. Let's see who brings the heat.
Detroit Red Wings, sitting at 21-19-4, have found some late-season spark, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Yet, for all that momentum, the cracks are evident. Scoring just 2.91 goals per game? That's a thin margin in this league. Lucas Raymond, Dylan Larkin, and Alex DeBrincat have been electric, racking up 57 goals and 70 assists. But here's the kicker, the rest of the squad? Missing in action. Only 4 skaters with 9 goals or more. That's what we call a top-heavy offense, easy for a well-prepped opponent to neutralize. Then there's the defense. Allowing 3.20 goals per game and coughing up 8 in their last 2 outings. Moritz Seider and Simon Edvinsson have been bright spots. Sure, but the rest of the blue line, letting opponents tee off on Cam Talbot like it's practice. Speaking of Talbot, the guy's holding a .906 save percentage and a 2.93 goals against average. Decent? Maybe. Game-changing? Not likely. Now, let's shift the spotlight to Tampa Bay. The Lightning are cruising through the season with a 24-16-3 record and one of the most dynamic offenses in the league, scoring a blistering 3.63 goals per game. Nikita Kucherov, Braden Point, and Brandon Hagel, these guys are a nightmare to defend. Racking up 66 goals and 96 assists. And they're not alone. Jake Guentzel, Anthony Cirelli, and Nick Paul have another 51 goals between them. This is an offense that doesn't just hum. It roars. And their defense? Rock solid. Allowing just 2.81 goals per game. Victor Hedman and Ryan McDonough anchor a unit that forces turnovers and suffocates opposing attacks. Eric Cernak and Darren Radish add depth, while Andrei Vasilevsky? He's the real deal. A .912 save percentage. A .240 goals against average, and a cool 10.2 goals saved above average. That's the kind of goalie you win championships with. Tampa Bay at home, with all their firepower and defensive discipline, looks set to dominate. Detroit's relying on a handful of stars to carry the load. But against a team this complete? It's a mountain too steep to climb. And today's AI pick is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Covering the spread at 1.5, 1/120. The Bolts will control the pace, rack up the goals, and lock things down defensively. The Red Wings? They'll fight, but this one's Tampa's to lose. Let's see if the Lightning can strike true tonight.
Edmonton Oilers, 29-13-3 and sitting pretty at the top of the Pacific Division. 4 straight wins, including a gutsy comeback against the Avalanche. Down 3-0 early. No problem for these guys. Evan Bouchard seals the deal with a clutch goal in the third, while Stuart Skinner locks it down with 25 saves. This team has been a wrecking ball over the last 2 months, scoring 4 or more goals in 5 of their last 7 games. They've got the firepower, they've got the momentum, but they're missing one piece of Evander Kane. Knee surgery, 4 to 8 weeks out. That's a blow, no doubt, but the Oilers have been rolling even without him. And now, Vancouver. A team in freefall. 6 losses in their last 7 games, and their most recent. A 5-1 drubbing at the hands of the Kings. Quinn Hughes netted the lone goal, but the rest of the squad missing in action. 0 for 5 on power play opportunities. That's not just bad luck, that's bad hockey. And let's talk about their offense. 3 goals or fewer in 5 straight games. Those kinds of numbers won't cut it against a team like Edmonton. Defensively, Vancouver's goaltending has been shaky at best. allowing an average of 3.07 goals per game. That's a recipe for disaster against a team like the Oilers, who rank top 10 in scoring. And with key injuries like Noah Jolson and Dakota Joshua still sidelined, the Canucks are running out of excuses and time. The Oilers were built for high-scoring games, and history doesn't lie for of the last 5 matchups between these teams have gone over the goal total. When these two meet at Rogers Arena, pucks find the back of the net. The Canucks might be struggling, but they've managed to put up 4 or more goals against Edmonton's goaltenders in 3 of their last 5 contests. Combine that with the Oilers' relentless offense, and this one's shaping up to be a barnburner. And today's AI pick is the over at 5.5 goals. Goals will come fast, they'll come often, and they'll come from both ends of the ice. Edmonton's firepower and Vancouver's desperation will make sure of that. Let's see if the Oilers can keep their streak alive or if the Canucks can scrape together some redemption. Auto Game 5.
Los Angeles Kings are finishing a road trip with one of the league's best defenses, allowing just 2.38 goals per game. Darcy Kuemper has been lights out, boasting a 0.80 GAA and a .971 save percentage in his last 5 starts. The offense, led by Anze Kopitar and Adrian Kemp, is solid enough to capitalize on Seattle's weaknesses. The Kraken, at 1.9243, have lost 6 of their last 7 games. Scoring more than 2 goals has been a struggle, and injuries to key players like Yanni Gourde and Jordan Eberle haven't helped. Joey Daccord is reliable in net but can only do so much without support. And today's AI pick is the Los Angeles Kings at -150. With Kuemper in top form and Seattle's offense sputtering, this one goes to the Kings. Recap in Spanish for our friends: Los Kings tienen una defensa de élite y un portero imbatable. Darcy Kuemper: Los Kraken siguen luchando por anota, lo que da la ventaja a Los Angeles. Como Dyson: La defensa gana campeonatos.